Hey. Yeah, start a little early because I want to be productive. Alright, let's see. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to start at. I got some dry brushing I need to do. Alright, we're going to work on the white. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh. How did that happen? We mucked it up, boys. Alright, we'll fix it. Okay. It doesn't matter. Is this one too rough? What? Look at this. Look at this Timu crap. Unbelievable. I gotta do everything around here. Alright, we'll let this one dry for a minute. Let me just smear that around there a little bit. Alright. Alright, we're gonna let this one dry. And I will use a different brush. Yeah, we'll use a small one. Okay. I have some wraith bone on here. I'm going to try and be cheeky. I don't know what it's going to look like. I should have practiced this before, but I didn't. So, wraith bone, Corax white. I got one viewer. I wonder who that is. Alright. Can y'all see what I'm doing? I think so. Corax white. Oh goodness, I don't want this to be too soupy. I'm going to practice on the back because I don't know how this is going to look. So we're just going to give it a little try. In fact, I will practice on. Do I have something? Practice on this guy. It's not bad. I can't believe I hadn't thought of that first. Okay, let's do this. Work on the back. You know what? It just occurred to me that I probably should do the. I should do the shading first. I don't even know what I was thinking. Okay, here. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. All right, I promise you, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna do shading first, and then we'll do that dry brush. Way too much on there. Put my music on. All right. You know what? Sorry, excuse me. I'm just trying to rectify this just a little bit. All right, I think that's better. What we're going to do is we're going to water this down a lot. Alright. Now, I think that's that's going to look much better. I think that'll be okay. Okay. And you know what? We'll hit this guy here with a little bit. Not really any plan, I just kind of do things. I don't think, I just do. This guy looks gnarly. Oh, Makoberu, hello. I appreciate you stopping in. I started a little early because I'm trying to be productive. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, okay. Make sure my mic is on. Oh, here, sorry. I'm off camera because I'm focused so much. Here I am. Did you have to work today? Or school, whatever? I don't know what you are. Alright, this is pretty cool. Outstanding. Alright. Where am I going to put him? I gotta put him somewhere he can dry. Alright. Yeah, oh, that looks cool. Okay, we're gonna keep going here. Productivity is the key to success. Yeah, I had to work, but my client had a day off, so it was nice. Well, good for you, man. I found out last night that my kid had school today, so I was ready to sleep in today, but I had to get up. Well, actually, I had taken a nap yesterday, and I forgot to change the alarm back from PM to AM, and so we was late to school today. Whoops. Whoops. It happens. Oh, that's gonna look nice. Tell you what, man, learning to just water down shade, like I like I have now become too dangerous once I learned how to do that. Especially the blue shade is a much better blue is a much better shade for white than black. So every time I use black shade, it just makes the white look dirty. Which, I mean, if you're going for that, I guess it's fine. But that's not what I'm going for. So, oops, I wasn't supposed to go there. I'm supposed to go there. Hmm. Devolved Raichu. Man, you too good to me. Let's see. Shark friend, quick. I'm at the gym and I'm tired. I need you to call me a pussy and motivate me to keep going, please. Alright, listen to me. Don't be a pussy. Pick up the heavy stuff. Pick up the heavy circles. Alright? Just think about it. Get strong. So if they ever invent a time machine, you can go back in time and you'll be strong enough to help Jesus. Just think about it. If you were a 40K nerd, I'd make a 40K analogy where you would save Sanguinius, but you know what I mean? You know, when I'm at the gym and I'm thinking, you know, like, dang, this is heavy. Maybe I should go home. Maybe I should pack it in for the day. And I just think about what if the kids were stuck under a car and I needed to move it? I got to be strong enough to move it. So I got to just pick it up. I ain't got time for stuff to be heavy. Was that motivating? Just think about your kids stuck under a car. Damn, this gonna need some more work on some of these parts here. Hold on, I'm checking here a minute. God damn. I mean, dang. Sorry. I just keep seeing spots that I missed. I'm gonna have to go back through and just tighten them up. Always. I mean, does everybody else miss spots when they paint, or am I just dumb? I mean, I'm probably just dumb too, but. Ugh, that's a couple touch-ups. Alright, I think that's okay. It's not perfect, but I think it'll do. Alright. Shading, if I can figure out how to put them down, dang. Alright. Oh, when I was in school, we got Columbus off. Columbus Day. Damn, that's deep. Is it deep? What did I just say? Oh. Sometimes I just say things. I don't even, it doesn't, you know what I mean? I don't even think about it. But yeah, I always think about that. If I had a time machine, I'd go back and help Jesus. I mean, I know he was supposed to be there. But, I mean, with my modern nutrition and fitness, I'm probably like 1.5 feet taller than the average Roman legionary. I'm pretty sure I could have snapped those dudes across my knee. But anyway, let's see. Oh, he fell. What is that? Oh. Alright, what's next? We're going to let that dry. Because I really want to get done with the fabric. And then I can try again on my dry brush. So it's still, oh, it's all messed up now. Oh, goodness. In fact, you know what? I might just wash this out. Wow, that water's cloudy. Oh, let me see here. I love sanguineous. Yeah. Alright, lift for the angel. Just remember that. Dang, this looks like a drink I used to order at a place called The Crypt, which was in Savannah, Georgia, and is closed now. This is a crime against humanity. Oh, let me see here. Hell yeah, that was motivating. Thank you, friend. No problem, man. Anytime. Let's see. Michael Barrow says, I do it all the time, and I realize it after I'm thinking about hitting it with the varnish. Why are we looking at a sexy shark and girl? Oh my gosh! Bros, I knew I forgot something. I forgot. Oh my god, I've been here for 17 minutes. I forgot to change it over. Nobody said anything. Who did that? Oh, it was Raichu. Thank you, Raichu. I need y'all to keep me straight. You know I'm autistic. I mean, I'm not tested, but I'm pretty sure there's something wrong with me. Legion. Hunter. What's up, man? How tall was the average Roman Legion? I don't know. Wasn't they like 5 feet? Yeah. Alright, but bam, look at him. But there you go. I'm almost a foot taller than those guys. Alright, I apologize about that, that little flim flam. Bam. I got something wrong with me. Okay, let's try this again. Let's look at and see if anything is dry. That shading kind of messed up in there, but that's on the inside, so whatever. That one looks cool. That'll look nice. Let's try this one. Oh, these Temu dry brushes, they're having a hard time. I'm taller than by nearly 1/2 foot. Exactly, man. I tell you what, modern nutrition. A lot of chemicals they're putting in the food. It's making like Supermen. Alright, I'm trying this dry brush a second time here. Damn, you know, man, like, I'm never going to be a famous streamer. I'm just too dumb. One time I was doing a stream for like 30 minutes, and before anybody noticed that the mic was muted, people thought I was just sitting there like painting quiet. I don't know. All right, let me test this right quick. Too much white. Get some of that white off. All right. Oof. Alright, we're going to get some more of that white off. This is a print failure that I was testing that on just now. Alright. Alright. So I'm going to check the chat in just a second, bros. It's like I'm not the best at dry brushing, but I want to try to get this as right as possible. It's not bad, not bad, not bad. Alright, let me see. Oh, I don't really have any right there. We're doing cloth. Okay. I'm not going to wash that. I'm just going to go straight into some white scar. Oh, I can grow a beard. I can't grow a beard for the life of me, but fuck it. Beards are overrated. I'm going to be real. I'm clean shaven. I know it's like kind of a fad lately. Well, in the last, since Duck Dynasty came out. But it's a fad for dudes to grow like big scraggly beards, and I just think it looks unkempt most of the time. A lot of guys, they just, I mean, it looks like pubic hair on your face. Now, if I was going to grow a beard, it would be like Guan Yu from Three Kingdoms. If anybody's familiar with like Dynasty Warriors, Guan Yu was famous for his beard. And it was long and straight, and he oiled it up and everything. So if I was going to grow a beard, I would grow a beard like that. Actually, my uncle, I don't want to say anything, but my uncle had a beard. He still has one, and it's gross. It's like long, unkempt. It's like food and stuff stuck in it. It's you know, it's not a good look. Not that everybody is like that. I'm just saying, you know, might be a good look for Duck Dynasty guys. It's not a good look. It's not a good look for Shark. That's all I'm getting at. But no disrespect if you wanted it to be scraggly. You know what I mean? Getting this off. I wonder if you could do a whole army just dry brush. Sorry if I'm just trying to get the extra paint off of this brush here. Alright. Let's try the back. I don't know if that made much of a difference, but we're gonna keep giving it a shot. Oh, it does. Hold on, Rose. I'm gonna check the chat in just a second. Shark didn't forget about you. All right. Excellent. Oh, what we got? You guys are funny. Hold on. All right, here we go. I'm about to wrap it up. Oh, goodness. All right. I think that fabric is done. Is that it? It looks like it to me. I gotta change my water because that white is so powerful. Splashy, splashy. Alright, let me let that dry for a bit before we move on, and let me answer this here chat. Hey, Vulcan's here. What's up, man? Oh, hold on. Let me go back. I missed some stuff. Michael Barrow, do you prime in white? Yes, I do. Probably not the best idea, but I already bought the paint, so I committed. I use a Gray Sear spray, but in the future, I mean, I don't know. I think the white gives my blue a brighter, bright, I guess. I'm satisfied now. Lifting for the Angel of Christ was the motivation I needed. I just need a 1 for Chesty, and that would have been the ultimate motivation. Vulcan is here. Good morning, good morning. He's getting them gains. I can only grow the Hispanic type of beard. What is that? Like a really thin mustache? Because my 10-year-old has one of those already. Guan Yu had the best beard. Yes, he did. I just keep mine short and trimmed. I got a baby face without it. That's fair. I have to so that my kids can win the My Dad is Stronger Than Your Dad competition. Yes, that's believe me, I've seen some of the dads at my kids' school, and I'm like, yeah, I could fight like 4 of these guys. I have to. Oh, okay. Let's see. I just get the 5 o'clock shadow when I try to grow a beard. It takes a while, and up until about I think up until when I was about 26 or 27, my beard was patchy, and it's filled in now. I haven't shaved in like 5 days because I've been off of work, so but I got to go back tomorrow, so I'll be shaving in the morning. All right. Here we go. What time is it? 8:14. Okay. Let's see. What's next? Let me see what this is going to look like. I mean, I might be able to just go ahead and glue these dudes, because the whole reason I had them separated was so that I could do I think that's be okay. How about it, bros? There'd be less stuff around. Eh. I think we'll do that. Let me get this on. There's like some fuzz or something. Alright. Bros, I think we're going to do it. I think I'm going to go ahead and glue the body together. Well, let me think about it. Hold on. Nah, not yet. Oh, don't drop the stuff, dummy. Okay. I just think it might be easier to paint this banner without stuff on it. So that's what we're going to work on now. We're going to work on the banner. So let's do the silver first. I'm going to do one layer of the lead belcher, even though I don't really like it, but it's a good base because the Rune Fang steel is kind of translucent. Alright, put that there. I like to do all my touching up at the end because I know I'm going to mess up more. And put some dirty water in that paint and get that paint to flow like the waters of ancient Babylon. Oh, let's see here. Do you even lift, bro? For real. Mostly do legs. Arms are coming though. Commend you for painting all the parts. I always get scared I'm going to lose a piece doing that. Well, that reminds me. I was in China in June and I bought a Horus. I bought both Horus figures and they're recasts. And I was opening up the packaging to make sure that all the pieces were in, and I dropped the head, and it rolled under the damn fridge. And here I am at 10 o'clock at night, wheeling the fridge out, looking for this head. And I did find it. It took a long time. But you don't see what my desk looks like. I got bits all over, like right there, 3D printed bits that I should probably put up, but you know. Alright. If you see my hair, it's because I have to lean my face forward to my spotlight so that I can make sure I see what I'm doing. What is that? Oh, there's some kind of banner under his hand. I didn't even see that. Huh. I don't know if you can see because yeah, I don't like lead belcher because it's so dark. That's why I only really ever used it on my Land Raider proxies tracks. I said, you know, tracks aren't supposed to be shiny, they should be gross, so I used the ugly metallic color on them. Alright, lead belcher for the base and then Rune Fang steel to pretty it up. You know, I'm aware sometimes I start talking and I stop talking. It's because I want to make sure I consider my words before they leave my mouth, which is a habit everybody should have. You know, I get into some Twitter beefs from time to time, and I don't go looking for it. It's like I'll post a meme, and then some leftoid lunatic will come in and be like, wah, 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 you know what I mean? But a common thing I hear is, you know, you trigger somebody, they go in your profile and look and see what they might be able to criticize. And the most common one I get is "Shut up, Warhammer nerd." They're like, literally, that's all they got. And I'm like, bro, you dragging me? I got a hobby, a creative hobby. What's your creative hobby? Do you have one? Probably not, which is why they're so bitter and spiteful. Like, oh, hold on, let me catch up on the chat. Oh, Duran the 13th. Hi, how you doing? Let's see. Uh, you can't have him going around being Horus the Headless. So that would be pretty funny. That's what he deserves. I got on 40K by accident. First was into the Lord of the Rings miniatures. Man, that was a long time ago. Well, Duran, have I seen you before? I'm sorry if I have. Let me tell you about the Lord of the Rings miniatures. That was the first Warhammer product, or first Games Workshop product I ever purchased. I was actually in Nashville. I think it was before 9/11. I can't remember. Anyway, I walked in because I saw these cool models in the window. I'd never seen this before. And, wow, this thing just goes up his bum. You know what? I think we done Goof Boys. Wait, no, maybe not. I tell you what, we'll just go ahead and finish what I was doing, and we'll see how it looks. And then if it doesn't look good, then I'll just redo it, I guess. Oh, so anyway, yeah, I went to the Games Workshop, and I was like, I remember I asked the guy, I was like, do they come already painted? And the guy looked at me like I was the biggest moron. I mean, I was like 12 or something, I don't know. And he's like, painting is part of the hobby. And I was like, well, that's whack. So I was like, so it looks like it would take a long time to paint. But anyway, I looked around and they had a Lord of the Rings box set. So it was like, I think it was Gondor versus goblins or something. I don't remember exactly. But it was whatever the starter box was. And I just literally got it because the box looked cool. I never painted any of the figures. In fact, years later, I would sell them on eBay. Am I on camera? It's like every time I look up, I'm afraid I'm going to slip and mess up this white. Is that his spine? This thing is going straight up. Alright. I tell you what, I'm just going to leave that. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I'm going to act like I don't see that. Oh, it doesn't matter because we're going to put this here bell from a, yo man, I am kind of off. Jeez, you guys, come on. Anyway, I have this bell I got from a flagellants kit. And I'm going to put that in this dude's hands just to kind of give him some extra stuff. And, yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm losing the chat. Leg day. Yeah, man. I noticed that once I started doing squats, like with weights, I wasn't throwing my back out because apparently there's a muscle that goes from like the back of your knee all the way up through your butt into your lower back. And once you work that out, you have less problems. Well, yeah, the guys that go looking for dirt have no hobbies and no friends. Now, hold on. Let me change my water, and then we'll talk about dirt. Let's see. Twitter drama sounds terrible. Funny at times though. Yeah. Well, here's a funny one. Actually, this is actually one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time. There's this lunatic. He was actually kind of part of like the Chud Hammer like group at one point, I guess. Anyway, something happened. Something's not right with this guy, and he went totally schizo. He started calling everybody commies and all this and that, and he was just starting fights with everybody for like several weeks. Well, a couple days ago, he was paint shaming somebody, looking at their painting and telling them it was garbage, this and that, whatever. Well, then they said, all right, we'll criticize this, and they posted a photo of a mini, and he started trash talking it. It was his own mini that he had posted to his account, so they tricked him into paint shaming himself. Oh gosh! And then he came at me today, and I just posted that screenshot. I was like, bro, it's game over for you. Hey, yeah, there's some funny stuff. Are you interested in having a figurine statue folder in the database? Because I found some cool stuff. Bro, anything that looks like it could be scaled down for tabletop, I've been adding to it. Now, if there's like weirdo, like small parts and stuff, I generally have not been getting those. But like, I have some Nikkei figures in the Imperial Guard folder because they look like they could be properly scaled down. What am I getting? Okay, gold. I'd say this Retributor armor is like my favorite. It's like my favorite paint. Let me see here. BRB, he's out for a little bit. So most of you got into Warhammer around the same time I did during Big Eye of Terror campaign. Well, I wasn't even paying attention to any of the narrative stuff. Like literally, like my first Warhammer box was the Assault on Blackreach. I got that in college. I tried to paint it, but like there's no fandom online really. So like, if you didn't know how to paint stuff, whatever. Like there was no resources at that time, or maybe there was, and I was just too dumb to know where to find them. So anyway, like I painted the first couple minis, they were garbage, and I got disheartened, and so I just built them. I just built my Space Marines, and just like played Army Men on my my work desk. But yeah, and then I bought more boxes and miscellaneous bits on eBay, and I still have them. It's a large army. Almost none of it's legal. Like I was giving people like dual power mauls and stuff. I just thought they looked cool. Well, yeah. So I still have them, and then about maybe 6 or 7 years ago now, I pulled them out and I tried to paint them again, and I did a lot better than I did the first time, but it still wasn't very good. So then I put them up, and later I started watching. I was like, wow, there's a huge community on like YouTube and Twitter, and people were, painting, showing how they did. I watched tons of tutorials, and for a couple months last year, I was by myself because my family was, the wife and kids were visiting her parents overseas, and I did my first decent painting. There's a lot of like the first one. Well, not the first one, but I did a dreadnought with a bunch of extra bits, and I forgot to do highlights on them. So I was like, it's good, but it's not great. But so I just kept learning. No, I just kept learning. He says as he gets gold on his white. Oh, terrible. Can we fix that? Maybe. Alright, we'll just have to touch that up later. Look at me running my mouth and then making a mistake. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm just watching people paint. I've since found out that a lot of those people I was watching are cringe, so I've adjusted my subscriptions. Alright, we're going to see if this banner scheme looks good here in just a second. Alright, let me check the chat here. I'm working on getting my death company assembled and painted before Wednesday. Yeah, well, there was a schizo previously who, oh my gosh. Some people might remember him. I don't want to say his name because I don't want to, what's it called? I don't want to seem like I'm trying to direct people to go bother him. But he was also, same thing, like he seemed like he was part of the group, and then he just went schizo. So somebody, I don't remember who it was, they drew some NSFW art of Primarchs, who are brothers, engaging in inappropriate activities together. So obviously it's pretty gross, and I think he was in there, going after the artist who made it, and somebody told him to chill out, and then he tagged me in it, wanting me to, pretty much trying to use me as an attack dog, because I had the Chudhammer ST, the Wokehammer L's archive. That was my big thing at that time. So it's just screenshots organized of the leftists in Warhammer being terrible people, pretty much. And it's whenever they would come in and try to virtue signal or whatever, I just would throw the receipts in their face. And that's what it was. But I don't know what possessed this guy to tag me in this gay Primarch porn, but I was literally on the couch with my wife having date night, drinking wine, about to get some play, and this dude tags me in this nonsense. And I told him, I was like, bro, I mean, they're not breaking the rules for the website, so there's really nothing you can do about it. And he went schizo. Like, went in all my posts, I don't want to get into it because my kid's in the room. But anyway, just absolute schizo lunatic. And for like months afterwards, this dude was like trying to smear me from behind a block, of course, as they do. And now it seems like everybody knows that he's a lunatic. But so that's pretty. It's almost like the exact same as this dude who's going nuts right now. I mean, but is it too much to ask? You know, don't tag me in gay porn. I mean, right? Okay, this is looking nice. See, I'm talking about that gold. It's just so bright. It's bright and beautiful. I love it. My first box set was Battle for McCrag. That box set has some cool terrain in it. Well, I think it's Crash Spaceships in it. My wife and I painted together. She painted her nids this odd silver color. What's up with the women always going for Tyranids? I know several females who play Tyranids. It's just something about them. I mean, I like them too, but Space Marines are the best. You know, another thing I forget to do with my models is to file the mold lines. I just can't. I always forget, and then by the time I remember, it's too late because I'm already painting them. Whoops. Yeah, we're going to do some touch-ups. It's alright. Goodness, I knew this was going to be challenging. I think at the end of this, I will glue the body together. That way it just looks like I'm making more progress. Alright, let's just kind of take a look at that. That looks nice. And then we're going to do gold. Like gold, tie his ass up with the gold. There, yeah, okay. I told you it was coming together. Has anybody got anything on their minds? Or you just want me to just talk about nonsense? I can feel my focus. I can feel my focus meter being depleted. Anyway, see, I had a day off today, and I stayed up too late last night, and got my kid to school late. Whoops. And I say I came home, tried to go back to sleep, couldn't sleep. So then, dang, what did I do? Dang, I can't remember. Went to my mom's house for some coffee. One of my aunts passed away last year, and it was my mom's best friend. So she gets lonely. She's got people living with her, but they're not really good company. So I had to go there and try and keep her company. And And then, well, this is totally different. I saw in the news that Coast Guard rescued a dude floating on a cooler like 30 miles from land a couple days ago. If I was that dude, I would be dead. I got a thing. I know it's funny because dude with the shark avatar, but I got a thing about open ocean. I have been open ocean fishing before. It's fun. I went to. Me and the wife had like a delayed honeymoon to Bali, and we went snorkeling at a reef, and there's somebody, one of the tourists asked, "Are there sharks?" Duh! But of course the tour guide's got to go, "Oh no, no sharks anywhere, nope." And we got in that water. I knew that was bullshit. We got in that water, and that's when I found out that the wife didn't know how to swim. I'll tell you something. She was grabbing onto me so hard, with a life jacket too, by the way. She was grabbing onto me so hard, I thought I was going to drown. Well, we saw some pretty fish, and then of course, a little black tip reef shark showed up and scared the hell out of everybody. Not me, because I knew what it was, but you know. Man, what a beautiful gold. See that? It's my little mosquito in the house. I'm just trying to be exceedingly careful because touching up a lot of that white might be a pain. Space Shark nonsense, he says. Battle from a Crack box that came out back 2004, 20 years ago. Hi, Texas friend. I appreciate you coming to hang. Texas friend, I'm just working on my Bladeguard Ancient. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this trim, but if there is, I'm not smart enough to have found it out yet. I showed my mom some of the memes I made. Yeah, the ones with the chibi shark. She says I cuss too much. She's not ever funny though. You know, it's weird. Sometimes I'll post like those OC memes. They'll get no traction. I'll sit on them for a couple weeks, and I'll repost it again, and boom, it does numbers this time. It's weird. In fact, I thought I had been I thought I was getting my account throttled for a while because like I wasn't growing at all. I mean, I was posting and stuff, but like yeah, like no, almost no followers. So I don't know if I upset somebody important, but anyway, now my account's growing again. It's kind of weird if they rejiggered the algorithm or my timeout expired. I don't really go looking for trouble, but every now and then when I see something, sometimes I got to say something. That's usually on politicians' accounts. That gold is really nice. Yes, it is. It's I have 3 golds here, but this is the best one. It's like a heroic gold, whereas the others are kind of one is like a rose gold, and the other one is like almost like a bronze. I didn't think I was gonna be spending my whole video doing this though, but let's see, what time is it? I got about 15 minutes I gotta cut out. I call the wife every night because she is the most beautiful woman in the world. Every man says so. Ah, alright, let me think what else is going on. Good night, Durant. I appreciate you coming to hang out, man. You have a blessed night, and I hope I'll see you again maybe Friday. Let's see, I tend to paint my golden parts brown, then I dry brush the gold on. You know, that would make, that would probably look interesting. You know, people tell me, they say, oh, Space Shark, I like your style. Like, my brother in Christ, there ain't no style. Like, I'm just, like, figuring things out as I go along. Or, like, new techniques, I learn them as I need them. Like the glazing. I learned how to glaze so I could do the Terminator Captain's lightning claws. Hmm. Oh, that's gold behind there, huh? Is it? Yeah, it is. Hmm. I guess I gotta put some gold back there now. It's alright, we can just touch it up later. It's easier to touch up that lead belcher. The one thing I know it's easy to kind of keep a limited color palette when you're doing your models. But I think having at least little tidbits of other colors somewhere on the model really just punches up. It's like instead of doing the whole thing gold, I have the silver. Oh shoot! Oh no! I just dragged gold across his hands. Man, I'm retarded. See me? I'm saying something that sounds smart, and then I do something dumb. That's the second time I've done this in this stream. That doesn't mean what I was saying is not true. Just because I'm dumb. But what I was saying, yeah, it's having that other colors around can just help punch your paint job up. So yeah, silver and then gold. That way it has variation. That's another reason why I put when there's some kind of like fleur de lis, I do it green, and I do it with that that dark green, and then I highlight with the like the key lime kind of green. And some people like it, some people don't like it. But you know, it's my goddamn mini, so I want to paint the way I want to paint. Am I right? Ah. It is your duty as an American to bully politicians. That's what I'm saying. But then you see, like, half of the country is, they didn't get that memo. Or they bully them for nonsense. Oh, hey, so Texas friend, what do you think about Ted Cruz? Let me keep going. Doubly so if it is a Euro politician throwing in their 2 cents on USA. I'm still learning how glazing works. It's not too complicated. It's just you got to be patient, and you gotta remember you can always put more layers down. So that was what I was struggling with initially, was making sure that I thinned down the paint enough that you could actually glaze. Is Texas friend thinking? Oh. Sorry, I got quiet. That was a hyper focus mode. You know what I'm talking about. All right, I think that one's looking okay. Tighten up some of these spots here. This whole thing's going to need to get another layer, but I just want to make sure I get good coverage initially. Way better than Corman, who rolled over on the Second Amendment. Don't like him being all in on Israel. He's way better than this Colin Alfred, who is the typical weak sauce man. I'm a big fan of his old chief of staff, Chip Roy, who is now a Texas rep. Chip Roy. Now that is a Texas name right there. Chip Roy. Chip Roy. You know, I would tell you this. I like Ted Cruz because he always says all the right things, generally. But then there's no action. I mean, unless I missed some stuff. It's like he always goes on Twitter, says something, but I don't see no legislation getting passed. You know what I mean? And I remember when he tried to throw his hat in the ring to be president. But I'm gonna be real. He looks like a weasel. Like, he looked like he used to tell on people in school, which is why he grew that beard. But yeah, so I mean, like, I don't know if people just have short memories or what, but when these politicians make promises or they say something, you know, like, oh, we're gonna get to the bottom of this election interference, fraud, whatever, and then 4 years goes by, nothing happens. I remember that. In fact, I used to write the White House like every week when Trump was president, and I actually used to get, you know, form response letters back. But I would be like, I'd get policy, you know, suggestions. I don't know if they implemented any of them, but all of my ideas were based at MAGA pilled, and I want to start doing it again if he wins. Y'all better hope so. Actually, letter writing used to be a hobby of mine. I would get nice paper, I would use a nice pen, and I would write as neatly as possible. And I would send letters. This is before COVID. I would send letters to uh, celebrities that I liked, maybe a singer or movie star, something like that. And I'd send them some photos and see if they would send them back. And the coolest guy, sorry, I was here. Graham. Oh, you mean Lindsey Graham? I don't like him. He's a closeted homosexual, which is not a big deal. But I mean, at a certain point, it's like, bro, just own up. Come on now. And he's a war hawk. I don't know what's the purpose of what he's doing. He doesn't have any kids, so why is he selling out the country for? You know what I mean? Like, if you at least had a family or something to like leave your dirty money to, I could understand. It was like, this dude. I mean, you know, no, I don't like Lindsey Graham, and if I ever see him where I live, I'm gonna, I'll tell him that. In fact, I emailed his office too. I also emailed Nancy Mace. You know, some people be like, there's no point contacting your representative because I don't care about you. I'm like, hey, never underestimate the power of annoying the hell out of somebody. Okay? And that's how I feel about that. Look at that. About out of time though. Yeah, actually, yeah, I'm out of time. So, maybe tomorrow I'll come back in and tighten that up, add some gold bits. I think that half of his face. I don't know what's up with this. Okay. Silver bits in the head and gold bits there. Red seals will pop. And you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna glue them. We'll glue them. We'll glue them later this week. I'm not gonna glue them today. That's good progress on this today. I was dreading actually kind of the dry brushing, which is pretty subtle now that I look at it, but I think it looks good. Alright, okay, not bad. First time doing that, I think I did alright. Let me catch up on the chat. Make sure you paint your clothes, boys. I usually have this problem. Hey, sorry, you right about that. I got a personal letter from my congresswoman because I annoyed their office every week. Yeah, I mean, and then you can send emails too, but emails, listen, they can get deleted. When you send a letter, it actually goes to a letter room. Somebody has to go and collect it, and somebody has to look at it. You know what I mean? So, anyway, that's just how I feel. Oh, but back to what I was saying with the letter writing. Sorry. Yeah, y'all can look at some stuff. the coolest celebrity was Chris Pratt. So I actually sent him like 3 photos because I wasn't sure if he was just gonna pick the best one. But sent me a nice note, and then he signed 3 photos. And I do not think that they were auto pen, which is something that most celebrities do because they're entitled pieces of shit. But I hold the autographs up, and there's slight variations between all 3 of them, just very slight. So I think he gave me a legit autographs, which is very cool because I do enjoy Chris Pratt, and I think he's one of the more normal celebrities in Hollywood. So who else did we get from? I got an auto pen from The Rock. So I mean that one's it's cool, but it's auto pen. So I should look through my box and see what I got. I had back when Game of Thrones was popular. I got the lady who was it Marjorie Terrell? That was the lady who was in the Tudors TV show. If anybody remembers. What's up, buddy? All right. What else? Me and the wife were really into K-pop for a while, so I have some of our favorite girl groups. Got signed albums and stuff. We have a little box where we keep those kind of collectibles. Let me look at the guy's name. I can't remember his name. I should pull it out because it's pretty cool. What's the guy's name? Aliens cast. Aliens. Oh, the guy, Lance Henriksen. He was actually if you don't know him, he was Bishop in Aliens, and he was in Aliens versus Predator, and he's in a bunch of movies. But anyway, he was at a science fiction convention that I was at, and I bought an Alien comic book, and he signed it, and he was very cool about it. Now my kid is being nosy. Say hi, buddy.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, go on in your room. I'm almost done, buddy. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what else. I think that's it, bro. We got any more questions? Questions, comments? I'm gonna go call her wife. No, okay, man. That's cool. Alright, well, guys, I'm done for tonight. I will be streaming again on Friday. Let me look at the calendar. 1, 2, 3. I got 3 streams left. And I'm going to have to pack everything up because the wife and baby's coming home the day before Halloween. So anyway, that's it, guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out. I will see y'all next time. Bye. Oh, let's see. If you haven't tried it yet, I recommend looking at Bold Titanium White from Momentum Hobbies. I will look into that. I appreciate you, Mako Beru. Y'all have a blessed night. I'll see y'all later.